think we got in just in time. I think everything's good.
Yeah, we should be good.
Hold on, let me fix my like, share, subscribe, share the live, get 5 in the Shonen Shop. What's cracking, fellas? In the Shonen Shop. If you're seeing this right now, please share this with 5 nerds. If you ever been chilling one day and you heard the words Saitama or the name Saitama, if you ever heard the name Frieren, you know what I'm saying? What is that? What is that, Overlord?
Rengoku.
Rengoku. You got some anime
Tanjiro.
words you heard, Cinco?
Yeah, shoot. Tanjiro, Goku, Berserk.
What about a move? Give me like a power set, something
Chidori.
Like that.
Like
hey, what's the
Kamehameha wave?
No, from Bleach. What's that word? Bankai.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that move Ichigo be doing over and over again.
Oh, yeah.
Tetsuya, I forget the name. Tetsuya Genshou or something like that.
Tetsugo, it's Brian tip my tongue.
It's his only move. I just forgot the name of it.
It's the half crescent moon. It's the translation. It's a half crescent moon.
Half crescent moon.
Yeah, where Dre at? Get Ichigo out of here.
No, hey, so real quick, this is outside of Shonen. What I want to wish while we sharing this live, let's share the live. Share it to 5 nerds that you know that's in the Shonen and in the anime. Happy birthday today is Queen Latifah's birthday.
Hey,
happy birthday, the Queen Latifah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, and you know, there's a thing that we do here, Cinco.
Mm-hmm.
When something that is unshonen related, there's a thing that we do. What does she have to do with shonen? Or I'm gonna show you what we do here at the Rebellion 5. We have a thing called All Roads Lead Back to Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
And I'm about to show y'all how Queen Latifah leads back to Dragon Ball Z. Here we go.
Okay.
All roads lead back to Dragon Ball Z. Hey, so shout out to Santo because one time we said that on a show and we ran with that since. So this is legendary hip hop artist.
Facts.
Hip hop MC.
Icon.
From Newark, New Jersey. Did a show in the 90s called Living Single.
Oh,
see where I'm going here? See where I'm
going
here?
Yeah. All right.
And on Living Single, there was a dude on there named TC Carson. Do y'all know who TC Carson is?
TC Carson?
Was that TC Carson?
Was that Overton?
Hold on, I'm about to bring him up.
Was he the voice of Kratos in God of War?
Absolutely, sir. So
the first God of War series. Yeah, he was young Kratos.
You talking about the black dude with the dreads?
Yes.
Hold on, I'm gonna bring this. Let me bring it.
No, I don't think he had.
He used to mess. He used to mess with Maxine. Him.
Yeah. TC Carson. TC Carson is the voice of Kratos, the original voice of Kratos, God of War 1, 2, 3, all the little spinoffs and everything.
Yeah.
And she was on that show with him. He had in 2018 there was a reboot. Would you call that a reboot? Would y'all is that what we gonna call that? 2018 God of War, yeah.
With that remastered joint?
No, it wasn't remastered. It kind of changed
the new God of War.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I would say it's a continuation, like a post.
It was a continuation, not a soft reboot.
I would say like a sequel series, if you will.
Okay, because he was depowered.
Yeah.
In there.
Yeah. But it was because well, that's a whole nother thing. We probably talk about that Thursday, to be honest.
Hey, but hold on, go ahead, say it.
The thing is that old Kratos had learned the lessons that young Kratos never did about forgiveness and about controlling your anger. Because I don't know if anybody really remembers this, but young Kratos was all about just giving people smoke. He didn't care who it was. If he had a mission, he was going to do it at all means necessary.
Yeah.
Old Kratos is like, listen, if we don't need to fight, we're not fighting. He is a
I'd rather teach my son.
Yes,
a different way.
Right. And so he got tired of like the repetitive nature of sons killing fathers, fathers killing sons.
Okay, so I'm about to tie this in. T.C. Carson did the voice from original. Now it was a continuation game, different Kratos. He was played by the Kratos dude with the RoboCop chin. I forgot the dude's name. And usually with games, they'll have additional voices that you can kind of play around with. So they'll go get voice actors to come in and mess with some stuff. And one of those voice actors that did like a couple trolls and something like that was this dude. Do you know who this dude is?
No.
Sean Shamel. Sean Shamel is the voice of Goku from what? Dragon Ball Z. There you go.
He's the English dub actor for Dragon Ball Z's Goku.
Yes.
And funny enough, he actually has if you look on YouTube, he actually has videos of him reacting to his own voice on the what was it? Sparking Zero. He actually plays Sparking Zero.
Okay, got you. I'm about to say, every time I hear that game, Sparking Zero, I think it's something else that I didn't like. I ain't like a lot of that.
I still ain't played it yet.
Yeah,
it's not bad. It plays a lot similar to Budokai Tenkaichi, but it's also like if you like Raging Blast 2 or the Raging Blast series in general, it's just like that too. It's the same 3D style. It's a lot better than what was the other one? The one before Fighters.
Xenoverse?
Yes.
I hate Xenoverse.
Yeah, I hated Xenoverse too. It's okay.
So happy birthday to Queen Latifah. And then we gonna move right into this. I'm gonna let my man take the reign. We got Egghead Part 2 coming up, man. What's going on? What can we expect, Santo? Almighty Overlord Durag, man.
So what I'm really looking forward to is you see Kizaru back there. So we're gonna get some Kizaru and Luffy action. We're gonna get some Sanji action. We're gonna get some Zoro action. Kuma, I think if we haven't seen, because I read it, so a lot of it's like blended into me, but I don't think we've seen Kuma's backstory in the first part, or I might be mistaken.
No, we did see Kuma's backstory.
Did we see Kuma's backstory?
In Egghead. That's dude with the Kango, right?
Yeah, with the he got the Kango with the afro. That's big Kuma. Yeah, so we gonna get to see a lot of stuff. I'm personally excited for it. We're going to see a lot more of the Gorosei, which is like the world government. We're gonna learn more about like Luffy's fruit. We're gonna see Saturn. Saturn pops up. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot going on. I'm excited for it.
Who's Saturn?
Saturn is one of the Gorosei. Most of the Gorosei, they're typically like mythical Zoan fruits. So you got like Buddha, and Saturn, and things of that nature. But yeah, they're the ones who basically, you remember when you seen that island get erased?
Yes.
They're the ones who made that call.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
And there's also one other element to this where we get to see like, or at least learn a little bit about, I don't know if it was in the Egghead Part 1 because I didn't watch it, about the what happened in the missing century or whatever it was. Like we start learning about it and learning about like the eternal flame and stuff like that. So I hope, I don't know about Egghead Part 1, but I hope in Part 2 they actually cover that and actually like it will stick to Oda's story about the panels and everything without cutting out too much of the fat.
Yeah, Oda's really good about sticking to the story. There's typically not a lot of filler. Sometimes he can elongate some of the episodes, but it's typically panel for panel manga to anime.
That's what I like to see, man. What up, OG Sav? OG Sav, Bobby. Oh, what's up, Bobby? What's the anime question, man? Hey, does it have to do with this? Because we about to flip it.
Oh, baby Sav's birthday.
Baby Sav. Happy belated, baby Sav.
Happy belated birthday.
Hey, happy belated, man. Hey, I'm gonna send you some trading cards. I don't know if you're gonna want it. You're probably gonna throw it over your right shoulder, but yeah.
Hey, baby Sav don't fuck with it. She ain't gonna fuck with it.
Shout out to Baby Sav and happy belated. Hey, no doubt. I think that Egghead. Okay, now before we
Ooh.
switch this, I need to ask you something real quick. Is Egghead gonna have me in there, or is it still gonna have me out of there based off of what you feel like is happening next?
It's gonna have you in there.
Okay.
There go to Gorosei right there. I actually didn't see him. You see that upper left hand corner, those black figures with the red eyes?
Yes, that is them. Oh
Yeah.
wow, I didn't realize that either.
Got you. And they get busy.
Yeah, they're like their power set is crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you think this Kizaru versus Luffy's fight is going to be crazy too, that's going to be one of them fights that might have you in there.
Wait, Kizaru didn't they already scrap?
No, he didn't scrap in Egghead yet. You seen Lucci and Luffy scrap?
Oh, Lucci. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, Kizaru is right there. The little lightning dude. He got the little pinstripe suit.
Yeah, he's basically a photon guy.
Yeah.
I think we summoned the One Piece expert. We summoned them. It's like,
snap.
Gear 36, Luffy is crazy.
What up, Gear 36? Hey, what can we
36.
expect? What you looking forward to in Egghead Part 2, man?
Oh man, the Gorosei.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he brought that up.
That's what I'm looking forward to. Hopefully they finish through this arc, because in the manga it was kind of it went by, to me it went by fast. So, but it was a lot of fighting, a lot of like stuff we're gonna see. Am I able to spoil?
Hey, hold on. Let me address Tonyette. Hey, Tonyette, I don't like that shade you just threw me.
Hey,
right
we
there.
still owe her a manga, don't we?
Yeah, but see, I'm not gonna blast her out what she told me, but I'm not gonna blast her out because I'm a good man. You know what I'm saying? So you can't keep putting that on. You can't keep putting that jacket on me. Tonyette, go ahead.
Hey,
go ahead. Go ahead.
He's about to get spoilers.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me put my hands up. There's spoilers about to happen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, man.
It's just we're gonna get to see. I feel like in this we'll see Bonnie be able to awaken her devil fruit and
Gear 5.
go gear like damn near look Gear 5. Still questions about that needs to be answered. So it's gonna be nice to see that. It's hopefully we see more Emu. Emu is funny as hell.
What baby said talking about?
She said she waiting for that V manga.
The V manga. Then you give her that drag. Oh yeah, did you like that dragon? That dragon one. What was that dragon one called?
Which dragon one?
That you gave her.
I gave which one? I gave baby Sam.
It was the dragon one. We watched the anime. What was that joint called? Crimson.
I know what you're talking about.
Ragnar Crimson.
Yeah, Ragnar Crimson was it? Yes.
Hold on, man. I'm just getting it all.
Exo doesn't even know who Kuma is. It's
Dang.
crazy. Hey, royalty coming here with the blinky.
Okay, so was I right? Hold on. So royalty might have just lied. Was I right about who Kuma was?
You was just right about it.
Okay, so you lied. Royalty, stop coming in here lying.
That's
the first lie of the session.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the other thing. We're gonna see that backstory, so that's gonna be fire.
Did we see Kuma's backstory in
Did we already see it?
Yeah, I said the same thing because I read it, so it blends into me.
Yeah, I forgot that even happened. I feel I'm like, dang, I don't feel like we got a lot of I didn't see a lot about people talking about it. Maybe I did because I seen it. A lot of people talked about it when that first backstory came out during the manga. Yeah. A lot of people talked about it. So maybe I didn't see a lot or maybe I didn't even pay attention to it because I already knew about it like a year ago.
Yeah.
So
we gotta take care of a couple of news. So those that are watching, we usually do the news in the beginning before we get into the meat and potatoes. There's something else that that popped up on line, came across my office desk. Sanda. The anime is coming. We briefly kind of thumbed through the manga recently. We came across this, and what y'all think? What y'all think? So it's Ninja Santa Claus. Cinco, go ahead, man. You know about Santa?
So I only watched the trailer. I hadn't flipped through the manga at all.
Okay.
But the trailer said that the same people who animated Beastars are doing this anime. I think it looks hilariously good. Like I think it's gonna be like one of those like almost like Dandadan, where it's like very funny but also very actiony. And it's gonna be
okay.
like
So you getting comedy from it?
Yeah, I think there's gonna be some really good comical moments. Like it's gonna be a meme worthy anime here. I really do feel that.
Even though my dumb ass should not think that it's gonna be serious. The trailer kind of came off as serious. Maybe I'm tripping.
They
so I'm
do
gonna go
that
to the,
intentionally.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the
intentionally.
experts. What you think, Overlord Durag? What you think it's gonna be like, man?
It's gonna be like Cinco Patrick said. It's gonna have some comedy hints.
Patient.
Don't correct me. Don't correct.
Hey, is that how you say it, Cinco?
Yeah, syncopation.
Okay, so you lied. Go ahead.
I didn't lie. I'm saying it how I want to say it. Cinco Passion.
That's a lie.
It's gonna be some scrapping in there. It's gonna be a mainly scrapping base, but it's gonna have hints of comedy, like every anime does. You know what I'm saying? That comedic relief or what have you. So it's gonna have that, but it's mainly gonna be scrapping. That's what I get from it.
Yeah.
This is Chinese, correct? Is Beastars Chinese?
Beastars is Japanese, I think.
No, I think it's based on Chinese lore.
Is it Beastars?
But it's I think Beastars is actually based on Chinese lore, but for the most part, it's actually Japanese.
No, I think Sanda is a Chinese manga. I'm gonna check right now.
I think that when we looked it up, I think that was correct. I think you are correct. I think it was Chinese.
Yeah, I think that's Chinese writing, correct?
It's Chinese above the Japanese, the little Japanese kanji where it says PV. I think above that is Chinese.
Okay, is a Japanese manga series. Okay, Japanese manga series.
That's what I'm getting.
So that is Japanese then. So the whole thing's Japanese.
It was in Shonen Jump. I didn't know it was a weekly Shonen Jump.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what? It's a weekly.
I didn't know it was in there neither.
Yeah.
Because when we looked it up, because we went through like a couple of them, and Sanda caught our eye.
Yeah.
So.
Because
I think one of the ones, actually, I think you're remembering that one of the ones that we went through was Chinese, and I think then we landed on Sanda after that.
Okay.
Because I thought it was Chinese too, because I remember we talked about something that was
from Scissor 7 is Chinese.
Yeah, that's lit. That's lit.
I'm not gonna lie, Scissor 7's hilarious.
Lit and it's funny as fuck. Yeah, I usually don't like the comedy joints, but that's lit. I like that.
The English dub for that one was so hilariously done. Like it's great. I love it.
They know how to get busy though. They know how to leave the
100%.
laughs alone and get busy.
But the amount of sarcasm that is said, it just with the voices alone, it's great. I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, we in there or out of there for the anime? What's up?
I'm in there.
Okay. What you Overlord?
I'm gonna watch Sanda.
Rocks.
He's on mute.
Okay. Rocks mute Rocks.
No, that's not my name.
You in there? Gear 36 Luffy. You in there or out of there?
I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. Bet.
I'm gonna show up to the party late.
Tight.
Okay.
After the first season.
Hey, so
I'm gonna be there after everybody had like 2 or 3 drinks, and I'm gonna walk in. See what the
fashionably
like.
late. Fashionably late.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
So this is gonna come up small. You know what? I'm gonna try to pull up a better picture than this, but I want to read y'all what this says real quick. This is very small. I'm a better one though. It says the Spider-Man manga understands the hero better than its comics.
That's crazy. That's a bold statement. No, that's an actual bold statement.
So I actually did a little bit of research on this and actually flipped through a couple of the panels.
I went through the first three chapters.
Okay, I only went through the first chapter. And already with the first chapter, I can't disagree with that statement.
Really? This is interesting because I feel like they don't know what the fuck they talking about. That's what I think, man. You know what I'm saying? So
as much as that may be true, at the same time, I'm also kind of tired of the usual Spider-Man tropes that happened post 1994. They kind of fell into the same sort of plot line. You know what I'm saying?
As far as what? Because all I've seen in those first 3 chapters It's him saving people, and that's it, and going to the Daily Bugle.
So that like when you really like for example, right, when you play the video games of Spider-Man, most of the time for the first like half of the game, you're doing that. That's like your side. That's like your main quests.
Okay, in the games,
right?
Go ahead. In the game,
right. And so in the comics, they cut a lot of that out because again, it's fat. It's not meat and potatoes. And I think that's what they're doing with the manga, where again, it's a manga series. So typically, you have a lot of the fat that isn't trimmed out yet. You get a lot of foreshadowing in the panels and stuff like that, and in the side panels and the front covers and stuff. So I think within the next few issues, we actually should start seeing some of the more typical Spider-Man-esque tropes of him fighting his villains.
Okay, so when you hear that statement, I don't see how you feel like, okay, because first of all, he got a little sidekick. Like anime has a problem with like making little sidekicks. I'm like, I don't care about this person.
That's
whatever,
also true.
Whatever. Fake Red is like you feel the Japanese on it, and a lot of those things I feel like don't translate when you're trying to make the same story. When you're trying to do the same story, there's different beats, the way he looks, the way he acts, and the things he says, and the people that he interacts with. It doesn't feel like Spider-Man. So to say that is inaccurate because you're not. I feel the difference. A Spider-Man reader since a little kid, I feel the difference when I read this. So that would not be accurate. It feels like somebody's trying to remake a movie.
Yeah, that's I don't like that web shooter. That web shooter's stupid.
That 100%.
Ass.
I hated the character designs for all of this. I really did. I was like, what? Why did you change it?
This is a small nitpick. So go ahead and hit me with my actually. I don't like how his white stripes go across his shoulders like that.
Me neither.
Like that looks garbage.
It's so trash. Like even in the video game, they made it look better than this.
No, in a video game, that shit clean. That's clean.
That's what I said. They made it look better, even though I didn't like the white, but it still looked better than this.
Yeah, I don't see how you can understand it better than the comics do when you got somebody like Jonathan Hickman writing on it right now. So I don't agree with that.
Yeah,
whatsoever.
that's fair. That's fair. I haven't read the Jonathan Hickman.
Go ahead, Gear.
There's so many versions that's been written by Spider-Man that they probably are saying that, but you can't, because they can probably find one where they're like, "Oh, this is trash of Spider-Man that's been written in comics." That's probably why you can say something like that.
Is this a case?
But you can't say something. This is so bold.
I know. I just asked the question. My bad. Go ahead. Gear 36.
It's crazy to say that somebody who created this. You can't tell me that it's better understanding of if I created this, because this is mine, or like if they're getting it from the source of somebody who helped create this. So
yeah, it's like me. It's like me taking a verse. It's like me like finding Exo's rhyme book, right, and then like spitting his verse, right, and then be like, yeah, I spit this way colder than you, but you wrote it, gang. So you like the little influxes and stuff that I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Because you're gonna say the punchline better.
Have y'all seen anything Marvel Japanese that y'all like? Because I can't recall unless y'all bring something up to me.
I like DC, Samurai DC. I think y'all wrote me for that before, but I did like that.
I liked it too.
Batman.
Wait, hold on, real quick, Cinco. What are you talking about?
The Samurai Batman.
Oh, the Ninja Batman. Batman? Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah, y'all roasted me for that. And I
Samurai Joe, Ninja Batman.
Yeah, you see part 2's on the docket for Thursday, right?
I didn't know.
Oh yeah, that's part 2.
Let's knock it out.
Okay.
Let's knock it out. Baby.
Okay.
I hate this guy for even saying that. We go ahead. Let's knock it out, baby.
Knock it
out. Go ahead, Cinco.
I can't recall a single Japanese Marvel crossover that like stuck out to me genuinely, because even with the ones that they did the crossovers with like Godzilla and all the other stuff, like I can't say I enjoyed it as much as I did just the regular comics.
That Punisher joint, that anime movie was okay. It was kind of almost mediocrely whack.
It was kind of
with the Black Widow one.
Yeah,
the Punisher and Black Widow. It was decent.
It was okay. All that X-Men, Iron Man, Wolverine stuff they did anime.
Gross.
I thought that was all trash, all garbage.
I like the American animated stuff more than the Japanese crossovers.
But that's like a marriage made in heaven. I just wish they would get it together. That animation is so much better than the animation that I've been given with Spider-Man and stuff.
And like the one animation that sticks out to me the most was the Avengers movie from like 2008-9.
Oh yeah, I remember that where Hulk picked up the hammer and threw it. Yeah. I remember that. They had the Wolverine and
it was when no, it was the one where they were fighting against the aliens the with the vibranium.
Yeah, so Giant Man, which would be Ant-Man, he gets really big and he's holding Hulk in his hand. And he's like, hey, chill out, Bruce, before I crush you. And he bust out his hand, socked him in his knee, and then said, get up out of here.
Literally, he said, nah, step down.
Yeah, you can't do nothing with me. Bing, bing, bing. Yeah.
And what's crazy is that it looked like he almost broke his hand too. He was like,
yeah. He choked him. He was like this big and choked the dog shit.
Yeah.
Hey, can I address a question in the chat real quick? I want to see what think.
Go ahead.
Does the Uchiha clan take the leaf if the coup happens?
We already know the answer to this. It was in the Infinite Tsukiyomi.
Okay, hold on real quick. Hold on, Seiko. I'm gonna go to you, Overlord. Okay. What do you have to say towards that? I'm gonna go to you after.
Since I don't remember the Infinite Tsukiyomi, I'm just gonna say absolutely not. There's so many different clans with so many different abilities. Like, granted, the Uchiha clan, they had some shit going on, especially when you think about like Fugaku and all of those old school Uchihas, Obito, like all of them. They had some stuff, but then you also got to think about like the Hashiramas, the Tobiramas, the Hiruzens, the Minatos, the Narutos. Like, you know what I'm saying? They got so much more stuff and so much different clans. The Bakugan, which is a direct counter to the Sharingan. Like, you know what I'm saying? They say it's the best dojutsu. Mm-hmm. So I don't think the Uchiha clan would be able to take what's Hinata's clan name?
Hyuga.
Hyuga clan, let alone the entire leaf. You know what I'm saying?
So again, this is the Infinite Tsukiyomi, so it's like a perfect world type matchup. So I half agree with you. The only part I disagree with is the Hyuga clan actually being able to put up a fight. I believe the other clans would be able to put up way more of a better fight. I think the Hyuga clan, because they spent so long focusing on their internal battles politically, they would not be prepared to face the Uchiha clan, which literally dedicated their lives to battle. So in that sense, I feel like the Hyuga clan kind of loses some points in that aspect. But then you also have the fact that even if a coup did happen, you have the other villages surrounding, like the village hidden in the sands, the hidden in the clouds, the hidden mist. All those different villages will come together and basically fight off the Uchiha clan at any means possible, all for a shot at taking over the Land of Fire.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like that coup would have brought about a sort of revelation of how the Land of Fire would have been able to sustain itself.
Yeah, they're the United States. The Land of Fire is the United States. They've committed atrocities against other nations, especially in war times. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these other villages have beef with the Land of Fire. They just know that they can't act on it because they're too strong. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's another thing I just thought about too? I think the Uchiha clan might actually have an advantage because of the Sharingan's ability. What was the two? They have the two different genjutsus that one sacrifices the eyes, but if you have the Mangekyo Sharingan, it doesn't matter. And then the other one actually permanently, even if you have a Mangekyo, it actually takes away it disables your eyes. But they have.
Are you talking about Izanagi and Izanami?
Yes. Those two abilities the actually probably would have
It was
saved.
funny.
'Cause I don't know what the fuck y'all told me. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah,
that would have saved the Uchiha clan in the major battle for sure, especially with the hidden leaf. And that actually probably would have pushed them into a position of power, like the Infinite Tsukiyomi did, where they're now the militarized police force that basically they turn themselves into a militia and run the hidden leaf. So they're telling the Hokage what to do and what to say to the other villages.
I'm about to pull up something that I feel like I've been lied to.
Oh,
I feel like I was lied to, and I feel like somebody owes me an apology. Not y'all. I just feel like somebody owes me an apology.
I don't know.
Which one is
this? Hidden Leaf, Kristen Leaf,
Lakers in 5.
Meet and greet, Lakers in 5.
Sokamoto Days has to be probably one of my biggest disappointments ever, man.
Can I start with this one
I'm
first?
so disappointed in this series, man. Go ahead, Gears 36 Luffy.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
That name is too long, man. You need to.
No,
it's my
Gear 36.
It's my birthday, so I can do that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm sad.
Hey man, what's up with all these birthdays? I don't know. Hey, happy birthday, man! You got the same birthday as Queen Latifah.
I think so.
Uncle Rock, hold on.
So hold on. Today is your birthday?
Today's my birthday.
Yeah, you and Queen Latifah, y'all got the same birthday.
Yeah,
man.
you and ITY.
Hey, that's crazy.
Happy birthday, my boy Rocks. Hey, baby Sabs was on the 15th. Man, birthdays all up and through here, man.
Yeah,
who took your pause?
Happy birthday.
Yeah. You know the sign thing? Are you and baby Sabs the same sign?
Yeah.
Okay, good. What is that?
Pisces.
Fire.
You notice how Pisces is almost like pieces, like one piece. If you like move the I and the E, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
in the stars. It's in the stars that you was gonna like it.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything goes back to Dragon Ball.
Or One Piece.
At this point,
I bet you I could bring. Oh, that'll be too easy. I can bring Rocks there like immediately. You know what I'm saying? Pisces, I could bring Pisces there. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but yeah. Hey, Sakamoto Days, man. What's up? Hey, I'm gonna go to Cinco, the Sakamoto Days professor, and ask why am I seeing? Okay, when it gets cracking, I love it. When it gets cracking, I love it. But the stuff in between is not funny nor interesting, nor I give a flute about.
So you have to. So this is where the whole espionage stuff comes in, right? Because again, Sakamoto is an assassin. His whole thing was gathering intel by any means necessary, as long as his life wasn't in danger. Now, in this case, what we're dealing with here is a gambling session. Sakamoto never gambled. He's never been to a casino other than to take out a target. So he doesn't know anything about any casino games, right? And so now he's trying to be put at a major disadvantage. That's what the play is. That's what the whole thing is about. It's just him being at a disadvantage and plot armor saving him, right?
Overlord, what you think about what's going on, man?
I don't like Sakamoto. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it doesn't have my attention. Like, I don't like watching it. Like, it's just not my. It's like some of it's cool, like some of the actions, but I think they lost me on that episode where they were shooting 1,000 bullets and not hitting them. Like, I'm kind of out of there.
Oh wait, hold on. That took you out. Why you say that?
Because I felt like they got so much potential to really be like, okay, we assassins, we're gonna catch bodies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Instead of playing around the bodies. Okay,
so I will say this is that later in the series, it will happen. So what's happening is right now is they're trying to track down and trace down, like they're trying to funnel down, basically bottleneck the information about, okay, where did this hit come from?
Yep.
That's all it is. They're just trying to bottleneck it down to at least like a small 2 or 3 trees worth of people that they have to go through, because right now it could be anyone. That's as far as they know. They could be anyone. It could be from anywhere, right? Because every time that they get a lead, it gets taken out by Agent X.
Slur.
Gear 30, real quick, Senko. Gear 36. What you think about what you watching?
From reading the manga, they're somewhat doing a pretty good job of keeping up with what was going on in the manga. My favorite part, I think they didn't even put in there from the manga.
Which one?
When the wife was, I'm pretty sure this was supposed to happen already. I'd have to go back. The wife was on the bus, and
with the stop sign.
And they tried to rob the bus. Remember when she was on the bus? They tried to rob it.
Yeah.
And the wife was like, the dude was like, "Give me your purse, lady." She was like, "No," like, because she was like, you don't even know like who my husband is." And she was,
I ain't giving
like,
you nothing.
Yeah, I'm not giving you nothing. Sure enough, Sokamoto comes in and just puts the works, and she's his sister. So like, I like that. I like that part because one, she doesn't want him killing, but she also knows if she's ever in danger, she gonna sit back and be like, "Yeah, you know what? Watch
she pushed
think
rank. She pushed rank.
Hypocritical?
Yeah,
and kind of gaslighting a little bit.
Exactly.
Like, I don't want you to kill unless you kill it for me. Like,
you don't know who my husband is. Nigga. That's
he didn't come kill everything, even though I told him not to kill.
He didn't even kill the dude. He didn't kill him.
Yeah, he didn't kill the bus guys. But
he just knocked him out.
Yeah, but like it was just
so the thing is, right? Sakamoto has figured out a loophole. As long as she doesn't know, he can kill.
Yeah, so he's cheating. He's like doing some cheating.
because we've seen already by this episode, we've seen 4 or 5 times where he straight up snapped dudes' necks.
Oh, wait, hold on. We're gonna come back to this. I need to take a pause. There was something that came under my desk. There was some Dead Sea Scrolls. And I think Santo, you put something on under my my office door, and it was from a Dead Sea Scroll that you had found. Would you like to read that passage here live on the show, sir?
I was just sliding so much stuff under your door. I don't even know what you're talking about.
The passage that you sent me that about the do-rag. You remember that ancient text that you had found?
That scribe. Let me go to that scribe.
Yeah. So there's an ancient text about a mysterious do-rag.
Let me go to that
and
scribe.
He can't read all of it, but he's gonna read a sentence from the ancient.
I'm gonna try to use my narrator voice.
Okay.
Ty hesitated for a moment, but something in her gut told her this man wasn't lying. The way he spoke, the way his do-rag shimmered like 1,000 stars. It all felt right.
That's deep. Hold on. Hey, I think so he told his team, his archaeological team, to go look for the rest of those scrolls, and I can't wait to see and read them.
Hey, they coming.
Okay.
Hey, they coming.
I just wanted to get that out in the open. And real quick, don't forget for me to bring up the Frieren thing you was telling me about, Senko.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about me because
both of y'all both told me something.
Wait, which one? I brought up several.
No. The Frieren thing. You remember I told you I was gonna bring it up.
Hold on. Are you watching it or have you already watched it?
So Santo,
because I just started like a couple days ago.
Okay. I know. I remember now.
Okay, so remind me, we're gonna go to that.
Yeah.
Both of y'all can talk about that. Hey, sync Sakamoto Days. It should be called Sakamoto Dazed because I'm in a daze of why this is famous.
So it's gonna pick up. It really
literally
is.
It's gonna be like 2 episodes of this slow shenanigans, and then it's gonna pick up very quickly.
Okay.
It's gonna go acceleratingly fast. You're gonna feel like you're on a mock Jesus roller coaster.
Why does he get skinny and then fat? Like,
you look like Terry Bogard.
So because of the abilities that he has, he burns 30,000 calories when he gets serious.
Fat gum. I've seen it before.
So he gains
exactly.
30. It's like going from Majin Buu to Kid Buu type deal. You know what I'm saying?
I actually like that. I think that's tough.
So that's basically the transition that's happening. He goes from like, I really am not trying to fight you, chill out, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna handle you, whatever. To like,
he's getting back in shape.
I gotta wrap you up real quick. Hold on, let me fold you like pretzel.
It's an accelerated shape. He's getting in. Yeah.
Hey, y'all know the Terry Bogard when he win, he throw the hat up. Okay. I thought I was the only one that knew that.
Get this dude to bump up out of here, man.
He is actually very important to the story later on.
Man, hey.
No. Hold on. You didn't read the manga. Hold on now. There's a very important arc. Hey, by the way, spoilers. Everybody, spoilers. All right.
Yeah, you better get in the spoiler to get me, man, because I'm about to.
All right. So now that the time has passed, spoilers are that these two actually infiltrate, along with Shin, infiltrate the JAA prison for Shin to learn about his ESP abilities from the JAA's oracle, basically. So in this, throughout all this, he actually ends up shooting around and saving Shin's life about 5 or 6 different times against a dude who uses a bow with nothing in it, with an unbreakable string, that is able to just do the absolute most insane stuff.
Hold on, what he shoot? If it ain't got nothing in it,
air. He shoots air. He shoots rocks. He shoots anything that he can put on the bow.
Yes, that's crazy.
That's gonna. I don't know.
He pulls some airbender type stuff, bro. Like, I'm so serious. It is worth sitting through with this dude. He may be dumb. He may be useless.
What's his name?
Hold on. Let me pull up the character. Hold on.
Go ahead, Gear 36.
Hey, Cinco, is this after they go? They infiltrate the school?
Yeah, I do believe so. They infiltrated the school. No, it was the museum, then the school, then the prison.
Okay, because I think it's gonna really pick up when remember when Shin and them are trying to get their license. They have to go back and try to get their license and the airplane and stuff, all that.
Yeah.
That I think will be when, like, maybe that might get EXO. That might.
Hey, let me guess.
Oh,
true. Are they gonna show them getting the license?
Yes.
Hey, I got a question.
Go ahead, Overlord.
So you ever? It's not so much as a question as it is a statement. But you ever notice how, like, when somebody can't dance, like they just move their chest in a circle? Like, you ever notice that? Like, they can't dance, they just move their chest in a circle.
Nah, man, I don't notice that. What the hell are you talking about?
If anything, I always go down to the 2-step.
Oh yeah, hey, that's the unk dance. You unk status now.
I was out of here when I seen this dude. I'm like, what? Okay. Now y'all gotta admit with me, he's annoying. No.
Yes, 100%. But he's designed that way. I'm so serious. Like, it's intentional. It's like oh my gosh, what's the other
Zenitsu?
Yes, but less pervy.
Yeah,
he's like a less pervy Zenitsu.
He's like a hella tight sniper. And go ahead, Gear 36.
But he's like a broke sniper.
A broke sniper is crazy because that's exactly what he is.
He
literally.
He be shooting to save his life.
Oh, I see a nice little double entendre, Santo. I see what you did there, sir. Hey, yeah, I'm gone. I'm gone. I guess this was the last episode. Right. Episode 11 was the last one.
Sokamoto Days, chapter 184. If you want to see the spoilers of what I'm talking about, you'll see it right there. I had to flip through. But anyways, chapter 184, if y'all don't care about spoilers, go check it out, because all the panels about the dude I'm talking about and the reason why Pisuke and the other dude are important, that's why.
I'm about to pull something up that my boy Santo liked the first season of.
Hey, I'll be back.
All right. And the second season is, let me just pull it up. It's Ishura. I was bored out my everlasting mind. Okay. Nothing good is happening. Nothing good.
Can I say this real quick about this show? It takes too long to capture. right? Like there's certain scenes, don't get me wrong, where like if you saw like a YouTube clip, you're like, oh, I gotta go watch that, right? But as soon as you go to try to watch it, like you're lost. There's no referencing, there's no stability. You're just unless you've been sticking from like day one about it, there's no like you can't just hop in the middle of this anime.
It's like Fate. It's like Fate. You can't just hop in the middle of Fate without going on. I don't think Fate's pretty bad if you don't know what's going on.
But Fate is actually at least consistent through each of the different Fate series.
Through the like Fate Zero and
within
Fate
2
Night.
seasons.
Yeah,
within 2 seasons, you don't know what's going on in this show still.
No, that's real.
Like how in the world am I supposed to keep up with the story and the names and the characters when they're not being repeated? They're not constantly being shown.
That's real. That's real. The giant. I was like, okay, cool. He wanted to start a little something. He pulled his archer out, and then he went to sleep, and there was nothing after that. I'm like, man, what?
I didn't even get past the first episode. I'm going to be completely honest.
Hey, yeah, I watched 1.5 episodes.
I got through half an episode.
It's sure. I'm not sure that you should even be an anime. Hey, I didn't like that. So
no. That chill out.
It's sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, sorry, not sorry, man. I hate this. This is like a fake. It's a fake ass Frieren. It's a
no.
It
I
is.
wouldn't go that bad. I wouldn't go that far.
Fake ass Frieren. Stop trying to be Frieren. It's sure.
You know what? That's actually fair. I'll give you that.
I gotta go pee real quick.
Man, you ain't have to tell us that, man. Just peace out, man. You ain't gotta tell you gotta pee. Just peace out.
Do what I want.
Peace out.
Go use the restroom. Hurry up. Man. Yeah, watch it. He's still gonna go. Hey, Ishura is poop. Garbage.
Garbage.
No. I say poop. You lost me. And another thing, here's what I don't understand. If you're gonna make, okay, so this is to all animes. I know y'all don't give a damn about what I'm saying, but if your animation looks great, please have some scrapping. And I don't mean some is like here, way over there. I mean, like utilize that animation. The animation
consistency.
The animation's great.
You know what's the one thing that I was wishing from the show a lot more? Just even trying to get into it. And keep in mind, everybody, I'm not really into the show at all. I like the showcase of the abilities a bit more, where you actually see them kind of almost like flashbacky type stuff, where like you see how they developed their skills over time.
So that's what Overlord Durek said that he liked. Santos said he liked that part of it of the first season.
Right.
What you're explaining.
But it didn't even happen in the second season. Like it should have started off with that. It kind of did for the Giant, but I mean, really? Like I didn't even before the first episode was even over, there was only talks about him going to a tournament. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't even like I don't get it.
Here's the problem I have. Here's the problem I have with a lot of things and a lot of anime I have that's going on. It's starting to feel like I'm watching an isekai, even though I'm not watching an isekai.
Right.
That is the most annoying thing to watch. Like when they made Suicide Squad isekai, just looking at that, it was the most. About it. Hold on, real quick. It was the most disgusting thing that I've ever, like, knowing that you're in an isekai is not tight. Like the fact that they're mentioning the fact of this and this usually happens in the isekai. That is the most, like, it's pointless to watch this show. It's pointless. And I felt like that with this. It felt like I was watching something that's poking fun at an isekai, but it's not an isekai. And it's terrible. It's terrible.
Most isekais are a segue into fantasy. So like isekais are typically like something grounded in reality. And then you're transported into another world where there's like Dungeons, Dragons, Guild. So it's like a segue into fantasy. That's why I like that.
Go ahead. when you said that like the Suicide Squad, like they're conscious about being in a isekai, it was like that one shot from Toriyama about a kid being transported into the Dragon Ball world. He was Yamcha. The dude got transported into Yamcha's body and like had to live out Yamcha's life in the series, and he was like trying to correct stuff, but still ended up getting clapped anyways. It was just like, nah, like bro, nah.
Yamcha's king clapped. Hey, man.
Yamcha's my dog. Don't get me wrong.
Hey, he was whooping ass in Dragon Ball.
And Dragon Ball, yeah, that ain't.
Yes,
hey,
but
it seemed like all that went out the window when Dragon Ball Z came.
As soon as Z started, bro, it was over. Yamcha was out of the power scaling. He was a speck.
Cyberman took my dog out.
Dang, I was about to say something that was going to be completely not true, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Y'all put this lie out here. I put the Yamcha from the live action movie and the Yamcha from Dragon Ball Z on the same level.
No,
absolutely not.
No, don't you do my dog dirty like that.
I never had no respect for Yamcha. Hey, the android started the season with him in his hands. It had him in his hand.
Miki. Hey,
man, come on, man. Hey, this feels like this is Yamcha. This show is Yamcha to me. That's how I'm explaining it. This show is Yamcha. Nigga.
That is the most valid statement. It is Yamcha, complicated and no backstory.
and no, like this little midget with the eye, man. Who was that dude, man? I don't like that dude, and he's trash.
Extra. Read all about it.
Yes. Yeah, Mr. Sherlock, mini Sherlock Holmes, man. I'm like, man,
he's worse than Sherlock Holmes. Hold on, Sherlock Holmes is observant, yes, but this kid has the weird plot armor ability of just knowing he's gonna be okay.
Overlord, why did you like the first season, the power set, and how it worked?
Well, I don't mind fantasy. As y'all know, I'm a fantasy fan. I like Dungeons and Dragons. Right. I like RPGs. I play a lot of MMO RPGs, things of that nature.
Frieren.
I like Frieren, right? I'm into that kind of stuff. And like, and granted, I watched like the first almost 2 episodes, and I was kind of like, it wasn't grabbing me like the first one was. But I like that. I like isekais. I like dragons and being able to stack your abilities and mix them with potions and witchcrafts and magic. Like that's my stuff, especially when it's mixed with good animation. So if it has a story, then it doesn't need to be carried by the fights. And I felt like the first one was good at that, whereas in the second season, not so much.
Yeah, man. I'll give it a poop stain, man. A poop in the draw stain, man. I'd rather talk about something else.
Skid marks.
Yeah. I'd rather talk about something else that was clean. And so you had some things you had to say, Cinco, about Frieren, sir. Would you like to go ahead and let that loose, man?
So I feel like Frieren herself has had one of the most tragic backstories in the history of anime. And the reason why I say this is because keep in mind, Frieren started off as an elf, and with the elven age range and how they work, we still don't fully understand it. But for some reason, Frieren, as a young elf, literally a child, basically like 13 years old, equivalency at that, if even that, had to fight off a demon general by herself because her whole village was killed. Then gets proceeded to get taught magic, is basically living a life of trauma because everyone around her passes away before she even has a chance to acknowledge their existence. And this Beyond Journey's End is her finding out that, I've been spending most of my time thinking I have all the time in the world when everyone else around me doesn't. So I'm going to cherish now the people that are close to me and the people that I hold dear and are fond of. And so that's what this is kind of going into. So I feel
why did you compare it to that other anime?
This one.
Which
yeah, I know you're gonna want to hear this. Go ahead.
Which one? Redo of a healer.
Okay. I thought you were going to say One Piece. I was going to get so.
No.
How did you make the connection though?
So it's the same basic sort of backstory where, well, kind of. So redo of a healer, the MC basically gets taken in as a slave in war.
Subaru, right?
Yeah, something like that. It was some weird name. He gets taken in as a slave of war, gets drugged up and abused in multiple ways.
I'm thinking about ReZero. You said redo of healer.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a totally different. That's
yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, he also had a pretty tragic backstory. If we really want to get into it,
yeah, his backstory was terrible.
Because he got broken down psychologically and physically.
Great.
Just
all of that.
Just enough to where once he found out that he had the ability to manipulate time, he was like, oh yeah, nah, bet. And he ran the smoke back. But this time, knowing how he's immune to the drugs that they were giving him.
He ate those mushrooms to build up his immunity.
Yep. And after he was immune, he was like, y'all can't touch me. Do what you want. I'm going to make sure that y'all endure the same amount of torture I did. I'm going to make sure it lasts for twice as long.
Man, I ain't get past none of that because it was the most perverted show ever, man.
I can't wait to see the season 2.
Yeah, man. Hey,
hey, but they have an uncensored version for you, though. I mean, they got a censored version for you.
Yeah, you would give me the. Hey, so speaking of that, we kind of went into it. I asked, I slid a little something under Santos' desk, and we're gonna do this on the way out of here, man. Let's
Ray.
Who got? I posed the question. Who got? Huh?
Ray from Promised Neverland.
Okay.
Hold on,
hold on, real quick.
Oh,
this dude he just took mine. You know what I'm saying?
I just watched that whole season today. Me and my girl binged the whole shit today.
Hey, hold on. Can we can you hit the thing for Promised Neverland? Yeah, that first season was probably some of the greatest things I've.
Yeah, it was
the greatest
so
show I've ever seen.
That is just wow.
The question I pose is, who has the most tragic backstory? This is the Tragic Backstory Awards, and it's going to be given to somebody today. And I had written down here Ray from Promised Neverland, and Overlord came through and said that.
I didn't even know you had it either. I just blurted mine out. I said it like 4 times. Right.
Cinco, do you have somebody different that you would like to throw into the pot?
Man, there was this, hold on. Let me make sure it's not Promised Neverland. Hold on. Let me make sure. No, it's definitely not Promised Neverland. So there was this I can't remember the name of the anime series, but it was sort of like almost like a Studio Ghibli style animation.
Made in Abyss.
Yes. It was the
That's
the
crazy how I knew that just off what you said.
Yeah. I've been always been. I mean,
it's pretty similar. So the premise of it is almost similar to Promised Neverland, but it's worse. Made in Abyss. It was the one that was fighting off like 4 or 5 demons at the time, and like was trying to save her friends, and end up like everybody's getting murked in the process.
Give me a gist of her, because I don't know what you're talking about. Give me a gist.
Oh my God, I don't think that's Made in Abyss. Made in Abyss is the one where they go down in those holes. When he's going down in the hole and they get infected, like the little girl turns into the blob and all of that.
Hold on.
Hey, you don't have nobody. You going
no,
with Ray?
It was
I'm sticking with Ray.
I'm sticking with Ray too, and it's crazy because Ray remembers everything. So that's what makes it the most tragic for him.
Being smart and having to live in that head with that. That's crazy. That's crazy work, man. Yeah. Hey, so Overlord, would you like to give a brief synopsis of what things he had to deal with and why his backstory is so tragic, sir?
It's complicated with Ray because the way he explained it, there's something called infantile amnesia. So when you become a certain age, you forget a lot of stuff from when you were a baby. Ray does not forget. So from the moment he was born, he knew about the demons. He knew that mother was his actual mom. He knew that kids was getting murked off. And from the age of 6 to 12, he was plotting an entire escape, watching all of his siblings get pawned off and fed and ate. And you know what I'm saying? And knowing they fed and them trying to escape. And the only people he cared about getting killed and mom breaking their legs. It was just super tragic for him, to the point where he thought the only escape to save his friends was to kill himself. He was going to light himself on fire. And Emma had to come and save him and like tell him Norman's plan. because Norman didn't tell it to him. You know what I'm saying? So it was like it was crazy.
Him, you know, the funny part about that, Ray's mom thought he didn't know. Like, what you talking about? I know what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a for the simple fact of being aware and having to live in it, seeing that constantly throughout his life, man. Hey, and then moms, like, yeah, all of it is terrible. And for those that don't know, I would never want to ruin the experience. If you're hearing us talk about this right now, I would never want to ruin the experience of experiencing it like I did, fresh, not knowing nothing about it. All I knew about was the cover of it. And it looked like some little kids and they got 2 fingers up, and
That's true.
It looked very kiddish, so I avoided it. My boy Rocks, the Gear 36, that was just on here. Hey, watch it. All right, cool. Blew my top off. It's absolutely not what I initially thought it was.
Yeah.
And it's a horrific story, so I would not even dare to spoil anything. There was something spoiled here, but watch Promised Neverland, season 1, probably the greatest season 1 of a series ever. That goes into the GOAT pile. That threw me off, and it took me in emotionally. It was very touching, and you can always get to me with kids. So, hey man, hit another applause for Promised Neverland season 1, man. I was so my cat. My forehead came off, man, when I was watching that. I was like, "This is, whoa, man! It's so not kiddish. It's very adultish."
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. It got to the point where Ray didn't even lie no more. Like when Norm found out.
Yeah, my guy Norm.
Norm was that boy.
Yeah, man. Hey, watch Promised Neverland. Watch it. Hey, if anybody is seeing this right now in the future, watch Promised Neverland season 1. Cap comes off. Go ahead, sync up.
Irumui from Made in Abyss.
Yeah.
I feel like hers was pretty bad too. Mostly
when that got changed into the blob.
Yeah, well, there's 2 of them that got changed into a blob, but one of them got changed into a blob in order to give birth to the cures of the disease that was running rampant. And she basically died giving birth to a bunch of weird mutations. Yeah.
What's her name?
Yeah, I can spell it for you. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Irumui.
Okay, yes, right here. I'm pulling up. So she a baby, or is she like a troll or something?
So she's a kid. She's like probably like 9-10 years old.
Yeah, they're all kids and Made in Abyss.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a parasitic illness that's infecting her village, right? And so when she contracts it for some reason for her, as it's creating more parasites, those parasites are being used as basically vaccines for her village. So it solves the parasitic illness in itself, but she cannot be cured because she's the one creating the cure.
Oh wow!
So she essentially slowly dies a painful death because of this.
I want to dive into the chat. I seen that
Edward Elric. Yeah, I saw that.
They had it pretty bad. They had it pretty bad.
No,
that's a. Wait! You said nah?
No, him and Alphonse had it pretty bad.
I feel like Armin, out of everybody in Attack on Titan, I feel like Armin is the one that has the worst. Because Armin was he was an innocent bystander in most of it, and his family did not care about him one bit. He was collateral. He was collateral damage in what Edward was doing to himself as a kid.
I don't see that any different than, especially, man, you about to make, I'm about to cry on this, man. That story of the reason they're in the predicament in general is very tragic in itself. So I don't see that being more than that. I'm sorry.
That's fair. That's fair.
Me pointless, because it's a lot of things that encapsulate what happened with him, and the fact that getting his limbs taken on top of the whole backstory with his dad and what his dad really did. It's just like that was horrific. I'll say Edward definitely belongs into that pile.
And that wasn't even their mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? When they were doing
that's the craziest part.
Yeah.
That's not even his real mom. It was like, whoa.
And the whole thing with Istanbul, man, yeah, and he's kind of related to the problem that's going on. And man, it's that's some deep.
He becomes the epitome of the problem and decides, you know what? Might as well.
Do y'all think that a person's backstory, if it leads into the main issue, do you think that is a stronger effect on his backstory than like someone that like okay, so
had it worse though.
Go ahead. You think you had because of his soul being ripped from him?
Like his soul was the only thing left. His soul was literally the only thing left. And then after Brotherhood, well, depends on which one you're talking about, but Alphonse gets like his body back.
I'm only going to talk about Brotherhood because of the other one. I went the long way. So when I first started, I watched all that original stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why like it gets weird because of like the original continuity and then what they shortened it to. But actually I redact my statement because I thought about Eren Yeager for a second. That's my bad.
Oh, well, no, that's pretty bad. That's the person I had on the backup.
Yeah, nah, but Edward definitely takes the cake on that one. Because not only did he have to face essentially truth itself and come back, but he also spends the rest of his life dedicating himself to his art to find answers. He wasn't looking for solutions anymore. He just wanted answers.
While taking care of his brother, because whether we like it or not, he was taking care of.
He didn't need for his brother to get caught up. His brother got caught in the crossfire.
Yeah.
I mean, it was it was a mistake. Like they were playing with something they didn't know that they were playing with. You know what I'm saying?
No. You can't let them off. You can't let them off that easy. And they knew. Well, hold on real quick, Cinco. They knew the implications.
They didn't know about
they knew that exchange. It was they didn't know what it really meant, right? Because they were kids and they were naive.
But here's the thing, though. Edward learned really quick that because he had to get his mom out of that cursed body, right? So he was like, oh, yeah, no, I'm going to go back for round 2 because his leg got taken the first one. And then the second one, they took his arm, right? And that was only because he bargained with truth, which most people never do. They just went ahead and most people that ran into truth's door were like, okay, I accept my fate, right?
And that's the reason why I can't say that it was an accident.
Yeah, nah, because Edward was really trying to use bargaining chips by having the equal exchange. He was trying to get that value based off of what he had available and what he could get, and so he exchanged his brother's soul for his arm, which albeit dope, but he had to put it in something, right?
It's kind of villainous though. You know what I'm saying?
The fact that the only thing there was armor, that was the only thing they had that his brother could go into. So that's why I feel like Alphonse, if nothing else, kind of had it worse because Alphonse didn't even remember him getting torn to shreds until afterwards.
Hey, I would like to, before we get out of here, I would like to put my guy, Attack on Titan, my dude Eren, in there. Why you say no? Eren Yeager's story is
I feel like as much
as
it could be, he did it to himself. If you really like paid attention to the story, because he went back and literally convinced his dad to do the things that he did to him, like all the testing and everything, and the injection of the Titan serum and all that stuff, of the spinal fluid. He told his dad, "You need to do it." It doesn't matter. It needs to be done for the future of humanity, right? That's what he brainwashed his dad into believing, so that way he can continue being Eren Yeager. Because for some reason, the founding Titan is able to reach back all the way through time. So he could have literally rewrote the history itself in his current timeline.
And that's why I don't like that.
He may be one of the best villains, but he doesn't have a tragic backstory because he did it to himself.
This is one of my favorite animes of all time. And I don't like that later stuff went and kind of rehashed some stuff. It kind of like it did the end game thing. And I don't like
worse.
because
it did worse.
That's what I'm saying. That you ruined it for me with that. And I always was thinking to myself, why does everybody hate the end of this? And then when I seen it, I was like, God damn, that's why.
I read it before I watched it, and then I watched it, and I was like, this is even worse.
Man, it's like literally taking something great, fantastic, and throwing it in the trash. Because it's to me,
yes,
yeah, Kuma backstory gonna go crazy.
Oh my gosh, I feel like that should have been on the list. Kuma should have been on the list.
Yeah, he said that. I was thinking about Kuma, but I feel like Ray was a good pick. But yeah, Kuma shit is terrible.
Yeah,
no, a lot of Kuma. One Piece character shit is terrible. Nico Robin shit is bad. Yeah, like, you know,
Big Mom
is bad. Yeah. You know, Kaido's is bad. Like, you know, they got a lot of bad. Sad.
I'm glad you stayed away from One Piece. That's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how grown of you to do that.
We're proud of you, Santo.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Overlord Durag. We're proud of you.
Yeah. I think that it was worse to me. So this is just to me. It was worse than waking up and it was all a dream.
I just had another one. This isn't anime. This is manga. Chihiro from Kagurabachi.
Yeah.
Hold on real quick before we go into that. But I did think it was kind of tight that he thought he was doing something correct. But whenever you use time loops and all that, I think that's like a lazy way of getting out of something.
Time loop.
Yeah, back in time. It's like, nah, man.
Well, I feel like what he did was he was watching history for what it was instead of what the books were telling him, which I think was a cool aspect of it.
Yeah.
But being able to touch history and be able to reach out and do stuff.
No, get that
part I didn't like.
Yeah.
Because it's like, no, it's already been done. It happened. You can't be messing with it. Otherwise, you're creating new timelines. It's literally how quantum physics works.
Y'all should have stopped at like season 3.
It's like it's like watching it's like reading and watching Flashpoint for Flash.
Yeah. Like how they kept going. Like you can literally do that. You can keep going back and change it. No, man, don't.
But guess what? You're creating new timelines every time you do.
I remember. Was it OG Sav? I think OG Sav said wait until the ending. She told me that at the con. I think that's what she told me. And I was like, there's nothing that's gonna take away my love for Attack on Titan.
Oh,
and yeah, that was the bad thing to do. That was a bad thing to do. Yeah, man. Hey, with that being said, man, leave off on a sad note with all these tragic backstories. Who's the winner, man? Who's winning? Who's winning out of the backstories we said?
You know,
I think Ray Saturn.
Yeah.
I got
Ray's got it on this one.
I got Ray because him being a young kid. Like I think we need to take. Bro? Yeah, we need to take that into consideration. Is that he is smart and he can think better than an adult, but he still is a little kid.
He's still a kid
dealing with that.
And then to top it off, the whole plan that he was working on from when he was 6, from when he was 12, got shot down by somebody who didn't know about it until a couple of weeks prior.
Okay, don't say too much, sir.
He outthought his whole process that he was working on for 6 years and 2 weeks, and that's a major shot to him. You know what I'm saying?
It broke him. It broke him genuinely.
It's a prison movie. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Right. It's a prison film.
You're right,
man.
It's a child prison film.
Yeah, no, for real, real shit.
It's like the Auschwitz of children.
Yes, see, and that's a perfect word to use because it's terrible, man. Once you find out what's actually going on, it's like, oh my god.
Yeah. The first episode, they give it to you dirty. When you see Connie, you was like, "Woo!" I wasn't expecting those.
Hey, there's a reason why it's called Promised Neverland.
Yeah. Right. Hey, check this out. Never, I think he did it. Santo did it to me with Hunter x Hunter with this little scene. But never have I ever been watching something that looks so joyful and then devastation right at a split second. It's like you find out when they was under the car and they covered their mouth. I was like, what the hell? I was not expecting that. They set you up. They set you up perfectly.
Made in Abyss is very similar to that. I'm not gonna lie.
It is.
It is almost like the Promised Neverland and Made in Abyss are on the same level on that aspect.
Yeah, it'll make you cry.
You're going to cry on Made in Abyss. You're going to cry.
Man,
Promised Neverland, you're gonna get hurt.
I'm not gonna say what happens, but especially the ending and what you find out and how it happened.
Oh, you talking about the mom?
Yeah. Man.
Insane.
Hey, that damn song. Hey, the same song that Ray was singing under the tree.
Hey, I'll ball up. I'll hit end stream right now because I'm about to ball. Hey, shout out to the score. I'm not really into scores like that, but the score was off the chain, man. It's just, hey, man, get me out of here. I will see y'all later because something might happen to my eyes. And hit the end stream. Hit the end stream. Yeah, hit the end stream.